Today on Steve's Garage, I'm replacing a worn-out head on an EGO STA 1500, which is a weed whacker that's part of the multi-head system. This will also apply to the ST 1530, which is just the straight shaft, non-multi-head version. I would consider this a wear part because you have to smack it on the ground to get the string to advance, but I've had this weed whacker for just over 6 years, and this is the first time I'm replacing it, so I'd say it doesn't owe me anything. The two previously mentioned model numbers take the replacement part AH1531, which includes a new head, lock nut, and some trimmer string, which is honestly a nice little bonus. If you're looking to pick one up, you can check out my Amazon affiliate link in the description. As far as tools go, you'll need a 15mm socket, a ratchet, and something to hold the head from rotating. In my case, I used a 4mm Allen key, but any small piece of metal about that diameter will work fine. Now we can get started on the work. You're probably familiar with removing the cover, but if not, there are two tabs on opposite sides of the head that you have to push in order for the cover to pop off. It can be a little difficult when the head is this worn down, but once it pops off, you can throw that directly in the garbage, and go ahead and remove any string that's still in there to make your work easier. Moving up to the side of the case above the trimmer head, you'll see a small access hole. Look in there and spin the head until you see a small slot. That's how you'll lock the head in place so you can remove the nut holding it on. Align the slot to the access hole, stick your Allen key or other piece of metal in there to stop it from rotating, and now we can remove the nut. This is the nut we'll be removing, and just as a heads up, it's reverse thread, so righty-loosey in this case. It is on there pretty tight, but I was able to crack it loose with just my hand tools. Once that nut is off, the upper cover and spool will come off, and there's no reason to remove any of the parts after that. The first step for installation is to separate your new parts. We only want the upper cover and spool to start with. Put those two parts on the shaft, key them into place so they're locked, and you can install your new lock nut. Remember those reverse threads. I don't have a torque spec for this, but it is a lock nut, and as long as you tighten it down well, you'll be okay. Now you can pop the lower cover on, there's really no mystery here, and we can wind in some new string. If you're replacing this part, I'm sure you're familiar with doing this, but just as a refresher, it's as simple as feeding the new string through the holes in the head, and then rotating the head in the direction of the arrows to wind the string up into place. Now you're ready to get back to work. All in all, it's a pretty easy replacement for something that's a critical component for your weed whacker. I hope this video helped you out. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those below. Thanks for watching, everyone.